My brother and sister, step one, start with gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful ways to shift your mindset and set the tone for your entire day. When you wake up in the morning, your mind is in its most impressionable state. The first thoughts you allow to enter can either bring peace or invite stress. By beginning your day with gratitude, you consciously decide to focus on what is already good in your life instead of what is missing. This small but powerful habit reminds you that no matter how big your challenges are, you still have blessings to acknowledge, whether it's your health, your family, or simply the chance to live another day. When you express gratitude, you train your brain to see opportunities rather than obstacles. Science even supports this practice. Gratitude rewires the brain, increases happiness hormones, and reduces stress. Instead of complaining about what you don't have, you recognize what you do have, and that awareness makes you feel more empowered. For example, rather than being frustrated about waking up early for work, you can be grateful for having a job that provides stability, or for the skills you are developing that will benefit you in the future. Gratitude transforms complaints into confidence. Another benefit of morning gratitude is how it shifts your energy. People often wake up with worries, deadlines, bills, unfinished tasks. But when you consciously pause and say, I am grateful for this new day, I am grateful for the strength I have, I am grateful for the chance to grow, you replace fear with hope. That positivity doesn't just stay with you, it radiates outward. You interact with others more kindly, you face problems with more patience, and you feel lighter throughout the day. The practice of gratitude doesn't need to be complicated. You can keep a gratitude journal by writing 3 things you're thankful for every morning. Or you can simply close your eyes, take a deep breath, and mentally list your blessings. Even small things like the warmth of your bed, the sunlight coming through the window, or the ability to drink clean water become powerful reminders that life is already giving you more than you often recognize. Finally, gratitude builds resilience. Life is never free from struggles, but people who practice gratitude daily are less shaken by difficulties. They develop a mindset that says, yes, I have challenges, but I also have blessings, and those blessings give me strength to move forward. By starting every morning with gratitude, you equip yourself with a shield of positivity, ready to face the day with courage and calm. This one practice, though simple, can completely transform how you view your life and how you respond to every circumstance. Step 2. Speak affirmations with confidence. Affirmations are not just words. They are declarations of who you choose to become. Every morning, the way you speak to yourself sets the tone for your entire day. If you wake up saying, I am tired, I am unlucky, I am not good enough, then you carry those negative beliefs into your actions, and they eventually shape your reality. But if instead you say, I am strong, I am disciplined, I am capable of achieving great things, you start your day with a mindset of power and possibility. Your words program your subconscious mind, and your subconscious shapes your habits, confidence, and outcomes. Think of affirmations as seeds you plant in your mind. The more often you water them by repeating them with conviction, the stronger they grow. For example, an athlete repeats to themselves, I am fast, I am focused, I am ready, before competing. Not because they are lying to themselves, but because they are reinforcing their inner strength. Similarly, when you tell yourself every morning, I am productive. I am worthy. I am unstoppable. You begin to align your behavior with those beliefs. You are essentially training your brain to see opportunities where others see obstacles. Another key point is confidence. Affirmations only work if you speak them with belief and emotion. Whispering them half-heartedly won't make an impact. You must speak them as if they are already true, as if you are already living that reality. Stand tall, look in the mirror, and say them with energy. I am becoming better every day. I am in control of my choices. I am building the life I deserve. The more emotion you bring, the more power the words carry. Eventually, your inner dialogue shifts, and you stop being your own critic and start becoming your own motivator. Affirmations are also powerful tools against negativity. The world is filled with doubt, criticism, and fear. People will tell you what you cannot do, and your mind will sometimes agree. But affirmations allow you to fight back against that negativity. When fear whispers, you will fail, you answer with, I am prepared, I am resilient, and I will succeed. When laziness says, stay in bed, you respond with, I am disciplined, and I will rise to meet the day. By practicing affirmations daily, you are rewriting the script of your life from one of limitation to one of limitless potential. Lastly, affirmations create long-term transformation. At first, they might feel strange or forced, but over time, they rewire your subconscious mind. The person who once said, I can't, becomes the person who naturally says, I will. The one who used to doubt themselves becomes the one who takes bold action. Every successful person, from entrepreneurs to leaders to athletes, uses affirmations to strengthen their mindset. If you make affirmations a consistent morning practice, you will notice that your self-belief grows stronger, your discipline sharpens, and your results improve. It's not magic, it's the power of consistent positive programming. Step 3, move your body. Your body is the vehicle through which you experience life. And if you neglect it, everything else begins to suffer. Moving your body every morning isn't just about fitness. It's about activating your energy, sharpening your focus, and preparing your mind for the challenges ahead. When you wake up, your body is often stiff, your circulation is slow, and your brain is still transitioning out of rest mode. A few minutes of physical movement, whether it's stretching, yoga, push-ups, or a brisk walk, signals to your entire system that it's time to wake up and perform. Movement literally shifts you from sleep mode into success mode. Exercise in the morning also creates momentum. Think of it as your first victory of the day. When you move your body, you tell yourself, I value my health. I value my energy, and I am ready to take charge. That small win sets the tone for bigger wins throughout the day. Even if the rest of the day doesn't go exactly as planned, you've already started with discipline and self-respect. This builds confidence because you're proving to yourself day after day that you can follow through on your commitments. There is also a powerful link between movement and the brain. Physical activity increases blood flow, which enhances concentration, memory, and creativity. That's why some of the most successful people in the world begin their mornings with exercise. They know it sharpens not only their bodies, but also their decision making. A strong body supports a strong mind, and when your body feels alive and energized, your mental clarity skyrockets. You walk into work or your daily tasks with focus, drive, and determination that others simply don't have. morning movement also fights stress before it even begins. Most people carry anxiety into their day because they start by checking emails, scrolling through social media, or thinking about all their problems. But when you move your body, you release stress hormones and activate endorphins, the natural chemicals that boost your mood. This means you face challenges with calmness instead of tension. Problems that would normally overwhelm you seem more manageable because your body and mind are already working in harmony. Finally, moving your body every morning builds resilience. Discipline in the physical realm carries over into every other area of life. If you can push yourself to move when you don't feel like it, you can push yourself to work when motivation is low, to study when distractions appear, or to stay calm when life tests you. Each morning workout, stretch, or walk is not just about health. It's training your mind to do what is necessary, not just what is comfortable. Over time, this habit doesn't just transform your mornings, it transforms your entire identity into someone who is strong, disciplined, and unstoppable. Plan with clarity. One of the greatest mistakes people make in the morning is starting their day without direction. They wake up and immediately dive into distractions, checking messages, scrolling through news feeds, or reacting to problems without a clear sense of purpose. The result is a day that feels chaotic, unproductive, and stressful. Planning with clarity is the antidote to this problem. When you take just a few minutes every morning to map out your priorities, you take control of your time instead of letting your time control you. Clarity turns confusion into confidence. Planning doesn't mean filling every second with tasks. It means identifying what truly matters. Many people confuse being busy with being productive, but there is a huge difference. A clear plan ensures that your energy is directed toward the few actions that actually move you forward. By writing down 2 or 3 top priorities each morning, you eliminate the noise and focus on what will give you the greatest return. This practice builds discipline and prevents you from wasting hours on unimportant activities that drain your time and energy. Another benefit of planning with clarity is that it reduces stress. When you don't have a plan, that is the number R, the A is standing for. Your mind constantly worries about what you might be forgetting or whether you're doing enough. This creates anxiety and a feeling of being overwhelmed. But with a clear plan in front of you, your mind relaxes because it knows exactly what to do. You move through your tasks with greater calm and efficiency, and you avoid the mental exhaustion that comes from trying to juggle everything at once. A clear plan is like a roadmap. It helps you stay on track no matter how many distractions try to pull you away. That is the clarity in planning also creates momentum. When you wake up and immediately see your goals for the day, you waste no time wondering what to do next. Instead, you start strong and build rhythm as you check off tasks. Each completed priority gives you a sense of accomplishment, which fuels your motivation to keep going. Over time, this momentum compounds into massive progress. That is the number R. Many successful people credit their achievements to the habit of starting each morning by clearly deciding their most important work. Finally, planning with clarity connects your daily actions to your larger vision. That is the number R. The A is stand about today. It's about making sure today contributes to the future you are building. Every time you write down your priorities, you remind yourself of your bigger goals and ensure that your daily life aligns with your long-term dreams. This makes even small tasks feel meaningful because you know they are stepping stones towards something greater. When you plan with clarity, you live with intention, and intention is what transforms ordinary mornings into extraordinary results. Step 5V. Set an intention for meaning. Every day you wake up is an opportunity to create, to grow, and to leave behind something meaningful. Yet, many people drift through their mornings on autopilot, rushing, reacting, and simply getting through the day. Setting an intention changes that. An intention is a conscious decision about how you want to live, act, and show up in the world. When you set an intention each morning, you give your day direction beyond just tasks and responsibilities. It's not only about what you will do, but why you will do it. This deeper sense of purpose transforms even ordinary actions into meaningful steps toward a greater vision. Intention is powerful because it aligns your actions with your values. For example, if your intention is to be more patient, you'll handle challenges at work or home with calmness instead of frustration. If your intention is to grow, you'll look for opportunities to learn instead of avoiding discomfort. This practice prevents you from drifting aimlessly or being controlled by random emotions. Instead, you decide the energy you will carry into the world, and that decision shapes your results. With intention, you're not just reacting to life, you're leading your life. Another benefit of setting an intention is the way it sharpens your focus. Without an intention, you may complete tasks but still feel unfulfilled, because productivity without purpose feels empty. But when you know why you are doing something, every action gains weight. For instance, sending an email isn't just about communication. It could be about building stronger relationships. Finishing a workout isn't just about exercise. It's about honoring your commitment to health. When you connect your tasks to meaning, even small efforts feel rewarding. Setting an intention also strengthens resilience. Life will always throw unexpected challenges, but when you've started your day by declaring a meaningful purpose, you are less likely to be shaken by setbacks. If your intention is to inspire others, then even a tough day at work won't stop you from encouraging someone. If your intention is to grow stronger, then obstacles become lessons instead of failures. Intentions remind you of the bigger picture, keeping you steady and grounded even when things don't go as planned. Finally, intentions turn life into a journey of fulfillment rather than survival. Each morning, when you ask yourself, how can I make today meaningful? You're no longer just existing. You're truly living. You're bringing purpose into your conversations, your work, your health, and your personal growth. Over time, this habit doesn't just change your mornings. It changes your identity. You become someone who doesn't wait for meaning to appear, but creates it every single day. That is the true power of intention. It gives depth to your life and turns each morning into a chance to shape a better version of yourself. The quality of your thoughts shapes the quality of your life. That's why one of the most powerful things you can do every morning is to feed your mind with positivity. Just like your body needs healthy food to function well, your mind needs nourishing input to stay strong, focused, and resilient. If you start your day by consuming negativity, scrolling through toxic news or gossip, you weaken your energy before the day even begins. But if you fill your mind with wisdom, motivation, and empowering knowledge, you equip yourself with strength that lasts throughout the day. Feeding your mind with positivity can take many forms. It might mean reading a few pages of a book that inspires you, listening to a motivational podcast, or reflecting on a meaningful quote. It can even be as simple as practicing positive self-talk in the mirror. The key is to deliberately choose input that uplifts, educates, and motivates you. When you control what you feed your mind, you take control of your focus, and your focus determines your results. That is the number. Another reason this step is so powerful is because your morning mindset often stays with you for the rest of the day. If you begin your morning filling your thoughts with growth, gratitude, and encouragement, you carry that energy into your work, relationships, and challenges. It's like setting the stage for success. The positivity you feed yourself becomes the lens through which you see the world. Suddenly, problems feel like lessons and obstacles look like opportunities. Positivity also builds inner strength. Life will always present negativity from the outside, criticism, doubt, setbacks. But when your mind is already full of strong, uplifting thoughts, you're less likely to be defeated by them. Instead of internalizing negativity, you repel it with the strength of your mindset. Over time, this creates mental resilience, the ability to stay positive, focused, and calm regardless of circumstances. Finally, that feeding your mind with positivity is not just a morning ritual, it's an investment in your future. Every page you read, every inspiring idea you absorb, every empowering thought you repeat is like a deposit into your mental bank account. The more you invest, the richer your mindset becomes. And a rich mindset creates a rich life. If you dedicate just a few minutes every morning to feeding your mind with positivity, you'll notice that your days become brighter, your challenges lighter, and your progress faster.